you got to make your support hand do its job. So we already know that the shooting hand presses the trigger. We know that. The support hand is the hand that supports the weight of the gun. But which hand lines up the sights? Which hand manages recoil? Which hand transitions between targets? Is it the shooting hand? Is it the support hand? Is it both hands? And this is why we have to talk about it, because the more we think about it, the more we think about which hand does what, the more we come to the realization that maybe our support hand isn't really exerting any control over the gun. Maybe it's just hanging on for the ride and we're not actually making it do its job. So there's confusion with the handgun because both hands are on the grip. But think about it with rifles. With rifles, it's fairly obvious because the weight and the length of the platform. Of course, your shooting hand is pressing the trigger. And of course, your support hand is lining up the sights. Of course, your support hand is managing recoil. Of course, your support hand is transitioning between targets. Now, if we get this grip and this trigger, and if we put it up here, there's confusion and there's raised eyebrows. And that's why we have to address this stuff. It's the support hand's job to line up the sights. It's the support hand's job to manage recoil. It's the support hand's job to transition between targets. Like my friend Tyler Tharp, man, he's my brother. I love that guy. Like Tyler Tharp always tells me, we're just way too dominant with our dominant hand. We need to offload that work to our support hand. And this is why. This is why. When I see people draw the gun, they're not bringing their support hand to their chest and then bringing the gun to the support hand. They're not allowing the support hand to assume control right here. Instead, what happens is their hand will flounder right here until the gun gets about right here. That's when they remember, oh yeah, I have a support hand. Maybe I should do something with it. And then they try to make it catch up, and that's when you get these janky grips. They have a very inconsistent draw, and their draw to first shot is slow. Also, when they shoot, their support hand thumb is in the way, their shooting hand thumb is in the way of the support hand, and it's keeping the support hand from making contact with the gun. They're keeping the support hand from doing its job. Also, when they're shooting, their groups, when their hands look like this, look the same as their groups when their hand looks like this. And what that tells me is that even though this hand is making contact, it's not asserting any control. It's not doing its job. It's the job of the support hand to line up the sights. It's the job of the support hand to manage recoil. It's the job of the support hand to transition between targets. We need to make the support hand do its job in dry fire as well as in live fire. And the more that we think about it, the more it may be a struggle in order for us to get used to that concept. It might feel new, but all that teaches us is that that's not something that we were doing before. It's new because we haven't been doing it. We haven't been making the support hand do its job. So try it in dry fire, and also let me know how it comes up in live fire. Try it in dry fire, confirm in live fire.